breath in through the nose, out through the nose. Into the chest, into the back of the chest. And let the body sink onto the ground a little bit more. Pelvic wall is beginning to work, all the muscles around the butt. Pulling down towards your feet when you take a breath in. Awesome. Well, let's get started. Let's do 5 minutes. Yeah, 5 minutes on balls. Okay. I got purple. I'm going to do hip flexors, abductors. So I'm going to do this morning. I'm going to do a little bit of zoomity zoom, zoom, zoom. You might want to follow me. And then I'm going to go up into the psoas. Okay, so I should get all the fronts of the body there. In the mid body. Big breath in, big breath out. I'm going to start on my right side. And do a minute or two on adductors. A couple minutes on psoas or hip flexors. Long, big, deep breath in through the nose.
Please like and subscribe. You're on your way to feeling better.
You know, there's always a bit of a sore and tight area on people, so it's a good one to do. Really affects the outside of the hip. So if the hips are tight, or if you do a lot of hiking or biking or running on the weekend, ooh, they're going to be tight. And breathe and breathe and breathe. Big, 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 big breath in. Let the body sink onto that ball as quickly as possible. In through the nose. Maybe a little bit of micro movement, maybe the foot's moving a little bit. Move the knees. Getting right into the front of that hip now. Breathe. We're halfway there. And we'll start moving into my hip. Big, 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 big breath in, big breath out. Where's the mind at this morning? Really try to keep it into the area where the ball's at. Just allow that tissue to unload a little faster. Good idea to turn the head, move the shoulders, move the feet, move the ankles, breathe. We got just over a minute left. I'm going to go into my psoas here. Boom and boom. So good. Just over 30 seconds left. Just under 30 seconds left, actually. Breathe. But it don't matter. Breathe. Let go. Breathe. Let go. And it's 5 minutes in that spot and in that area. Let's do another one. I'm going to go and just cross right over here. Boom, 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 boom. Over to my other front body. Boom, and do that. This time we would go down. Just cause, just for fun. Right underneath that rib cage. We did that the other day. That really helped us feel nice. Again, maybe a little bit of movement, a little rock in the body. Just get the tissue open a little faster. That pelvic wall's doing some work, pulling down towards your feet. When you take your breath in, a little bit of a beverage in the morning. So nice. A little hot coffee, a little water. Really focus on letting go. I'm moving down now. Again, I'm just moving the ball with my hand. You should be rolling on the ball instead of moving it with your hand because you might miss some spots. But this just keeps me in the camera view a little bit better. Breathe. Top of the hip bone, right where that transverse abdominal muscle connects into the pelvis. Breathe. Moving your head, arms, shoulders, feet, going down now. Front of my hip. We did feet and calves yesterday on a Sunday. Wow, wasn't that dramatic? I think we did 40 minutes of ball. My body sure felt different. Still feels different. Breathe. You're halfway in this area already. Oh, going down the fronts. Breathing should be getting a little deeper now. Just under 2 minutes in this area. psoas. So that psoas goes all the way down, right into the inside of your thigh, 3 inches or so down from the pelvis. That's just always a bit of a tight one. Minute left on the front body. Big breath in and out, letting the body just sink and open up. So awesome. Gonna go inside now, do my adductor. A little late, but better late than never. Breathe. There's the juicy spot. Always really tight in that mid adductor and a little bit lower, right in this area. Breathe. Ooh, baby. 5 minutes. I need 20 more seconds, so if you're joining me, that's great. If not, you can do child's puppy or rabbit. Ooh. These insides of these knees, if you're still with me, these run all the way out to the outsides of the pelvis, so. Okay, that's enough. I'm off. Child's puppy, rabbit. Moving the hands, turning the hands over one way, turn the hands over the other way. Hands are like the feet, so if they're stuck or the forearms are stuck, your shoulders might get stuck. And the stuck shoulder can stuck the whole back. And I'm going to do my extension. Again, this can be done on elbows, always good, like a little sphinx, so you can move your body one side or the other side, using your elbows into the ground to open up your front body. You can do it up a little higher. You can turn your hands backwards. Just be a little careful if your low back is tight this morning. I also like to turn my whole body one way, turn my whole body the other way. I find that really helpful for me. But again, be careful. Breathe. Awesome, let's do back body. 5 minutes, I'm gonna start with glutes. Outside, lower, purple ball. So much fun. Here we go. If you're already on ball, great. The more ball, the better. Big breath in, big breath out. I'm just sitting up on the ball. I like this position for the outside of the glutes, but you can be laying down. You don't have to be sitting up. This is a little more effective and just a little bit more aggressive, we might say. Big breath in. So we go down pretty far on that glute, right down onto the leg, basically right there. That's how far the glute tendon, the bum cheek tendon goes. And it does need to be released. It gets stuck on the outside of those bones. Shortens the outside of that leg. And makes that hip go backwards a lot of times. Breathe. Green ball can also be used here if you feel that this is not intense enough for you. Great, I'm going to go to the sit bone. Just trying to get all of the tissue around that sit bone to become supple so that it doesn't catch and grab on the sit bone. Because if we sit a lot, these are going to be stuck. Breathing, letting your body let go and relax. Halfway already on this spot. Right beside my sacrum there. Where's your mind? Where's your breathing? Moving up towards the pelvis. Breathe. Gonna do a little lay down now. Minute and a half left on that side. This just gets a little bit higher into the glute medius or the abductor on the outside. Got my foot on my knee in a thread the needle position. This is a bit more aggressive. How's your breathing? Where's your mind at? Minute left in this area. So great. Let's move. We got 5 more minutes. I'm going to do the other butt cheek. Woohoo! Body's feeling fantastic. Hope you guys feel pretty good this morning. Hope we didn't do too much on the weekend. Sometimes we get to be a weekend warrior-like, and it's not necessarily good for us. But then we got the ball to fix it all. The ball and the breathing, your little lengthen, strengthen class. Breathe. Here we go. I'm on the outside again. Pelvic wall doing a little bit of work, pulling all those tissues and muscles down towards your feet. Helps to pull the diaphragm down. Creates a bit of a vacuum. doing a little bit of the outside of that leg. It was a little stuck today. A little tight, just popped open. Thank you very much. Breathe. Down around the inside of my sacrum. Between my sacrum and my tailbone. It's going to be a really sticky area if we sit a lot in that area. How's your breathing? Where's your mind at? Just asking the body to let go. Two minutes left on your balls. Oh, so great. Going to do the outside of the other hip here. Again, gonna put my foot on my opposite knee. Again, this is a little bit more aggressive for the outside of the hips. The abductors. Manage your breathing. Should be getting longer, easier, more healthy oxygen in and more waste products out. Just under a minute left on the balls. And the feet are moving a little bit, hands are moving, head's moving. It's June the 1st today, pretty exciting, first of the month. 30 seconds, you got your breathing, you got your letting go, breathing and breathing, letting go and breathing. It's just so juicy and yummy. I don't want to get off again. But we're doing it. We're coming off the balls. Balls in baskets. Come on off.
Please like and subscribe. You're on your way to feeling better.
Oh, so nice, so nice, so nice. Little beverage break if you need one. Otherwise, we're going to knee to chest. I'm going to start on my left. You can start whichever one makes you happy. Yes, fun. Sometimes finding the angle on this camera. We'll get it for you. That's so simple. There we go. That's a little bit better. You're breathing, you're moving that knee around, the foot's moving around, breathing, breathing. There we go. That's a little bit better. That's better. Little circles, maybe the knee's getting some rubbing, all the fascia on the knee, especially the inside, maybe behind the knee gets a little bit of rub. Get all that juicy stuff moving. Breathe, move, breathe. So nice. Let's do the other side. Go slow. Maybe interlace your fingers the opposite way so the other thumb comes on top. Just switch it up a little bit. Always nice. There's change in the way your body's habitually doing things so that it can change its patterns. It's not always in the stuck pattern. It's in the open pattern. Yeah, you breathe in, you're moving. Toes are moving, ankles are moving. Little circles one way maybe, little circles the other way. Low back is on the ground, totally relaxed and let go. You're doing nothing but singing hallelujah because it feels so relaxed today. Breathe. Maybe you're rubbing the knees, the backs of the knees, backs of the legs. Oh, yeah, so good. Hammies, adductors, getting a little bit of movement, moving side to side, breathe. Let's do some butterfly. So that's, both feet are just gonna be together, knees are gonna flop out. I like my arms behind my head, just do a little movement. Feet are moving, knees are moving, low back still rested on the ground. We're breathing, we're letting go. Firing the pelvic wall, pulling the muscles down towards your feet. You're breathing, you're moving. So nice. Let's do our bridge. Feet are close to your bum. Hands down here behind your head, interlace behind your back, which is one of my favorite. But again, depending on where your body's at today. Go slow. Really long feet. You're reaching your toes towards the back wall. Knees. Breathe. What's the cheeks doing? What's the neck doing? Push the triceps, backs of the arms, hands into the ground. Neck is away for 10. Nice and slow, all the way down. Let's do a right side thread the needle. I'm going to start with my pushing. The low back is on the ground. Ankle on knee. Knee pushing towards ankle, ankle to knee. Knee is going away from me, pushing using my glute for 10. 9, again, trying to create space in this front body. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. I'm going to drop it over to the side today. You can pick it up. That feels good. I'm just going to do a little stretch on the outside of my hip. Got long body on that outside. We're breathing. We're relaxing. Outside of that hip is letting go away from you towards the ground. Or if you're on your thread the needle, the lower bum cheek might be letting go, but the low back needs to be on the ground. Super duper important if you're doing your thread the needle, picking your knee up. Awesome, nice and slow, come back to neutral. Let's do the other side, ankle to knee to ankle. Low back on the ground. I'm gonna push my knee away from my mid body for 10. Low back is on the ground. Abdomen maybe doing a little work. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Getting these things to activate all the little muscles around the sacrum. Squeeze. Should be able to recruit. It's called recruiting more motor units for 3, 2, 1. Let's drop it over to the side or pick it up into your thread the needle, depending on how that feels for you again today. Again, I'm just going to go crossover, nice and open. Breathing really nice and deep and long. Setting up the body. Super duper. Let's go back to neutral. Breathe. Let's bridge again. Hands, feet, lifting, breathing. Shoulder blades are starting now to crawl down towards your bum. This one is going to be way different. Lifting and breathing. Lifting and breathing. Lifting and breathing. Back of the head is away from you. Lifting and breathing. Lifting and breathing. For 10, 9, hip bones, balls of those sockets towards the ceiling. For 5, 4 million, 3, 2, 1. Come on down. Let's do some happy baby. Go slow. Okay, again, low back is on the ground. Just pick your feet up really slow. Hands can grip inside or outside of the feet depending on what feels good for you again today. And really go slow with this one in the morning. Your lats, which is the outsides kind of your upper body, might be a little stuck now. Hips should be a little bit more open, but go slow. Breathe, move your feet around. Maybe one gets opened more than the other one towards the ceiling. Think about the hamstrings, the insides of the legs. The low back should be on the ground, please. Always keep your low back on the ground. Otherwise, you are just making it more contracted long term. So good. Breathe. Beautiful. Come on up. Let's go slow. Let's turn over. Little child, little puppy. Whatever makes you feel good. I'm going to do my puppy. So puppy's just an extended version of the child's, meaning the hands are farther away from you. So you're not pushing your bum back quite as far, but you're getting a bit of more stretch through these muscles in the underarms, the lats, the serratus anterior, moving the hands, moving the feet. So nice. Nice and slow little sit up. Let's stretch that chest of yours. So that we're going to either interlace the fingers behind the back, or we're going to do a little reverse prayer. I always love the hands behind the back, but again, depending on what made you feel good this morning. Okay, so breathe around, straighten the arms, maybe lift off onto your knees if that feels good. Breathe. Moving the head. Moving the neck, stretching the neck out. Really pull those shoulder blades down towards your feet. Maybe going backwards with the head. Breathe. Let's switch our grip. Maybe move the hands a bit. Move the shoulders, maybe up and down, maybe all around. Oh, those shoulder blades, as you're getting stronger, be pulling them down towards your bum. That allows it so that our shoulders won't hike up towards our back of our head throughout the day, because the upper trapezius muscle works really well, but the lower trapezius muscle, not so well at all. It's push-up time. Push-up time! So I'm on my knees. Everybody should be on their knees, no matter how strong you think you are. Little fingers doing some gripping, long body, elbows. If your elbows are outside and you're doing push-ups like so, you're actually hurting your shoulders long term, so I wouldn't do that. They don't work that well. We do more of them, but they don't work that well. Nice and slow. We're getting the elbows beside the body. Body weight's coming forward. Breathing in, going slow. Shoulder blades squeeze. Breathe out. Push up. Go slow. One is enough. If that's enough, you go back to child's puppy rabbit. Just really long body. What are your abdomen doing? What are your shoulders doing? That's 2. We're going to breathe in as we go down. What's the abdomen doing? Squeeze your shoulder blades. We got 3 bad boys. Let's get 2 more if that feels good for you. If you've already stopped, that's awesome too. Maybe we're doing tricep stretch in the child's position, which I'll do next. Go slow, breathe. Here we go. That's a 5er. Going back into child's. Going to stretch triceps out, bending the hands up towards the ceiling. So great. One set of locust posture. Hands are underneath you. We're gonna adjust the gi. Put the hands flat down to the ground. Palms are flat on the ground. Chin is forward. We're gonna go slow. A couple deep breaths. Relax. Pinkies are together, all the fingers are together. Right, nice and slow, squeeze the bum cheek, lift, use your hands, use your arms. Right leg, pointing the toe backwards, breathe. Push with your arms, push with your chest, wide chest for 5, 4, 3, 2, all the way down. Lefty, pull it out, long body. For 5. All the way down, beautiful, nice and slow. Push back, child's puppy, your rabbit, or squat, whatever feels best. Reason why that one is so good for us opens up these guys right here. Yeah. So this is our brachialis muscle actually, goes all the way up into the arm here. What it does is its job is this, and so what happens after a while, it does this to our arm, and our arm rotates, and our arm stays in this bent position, and so then that rolls the shoulder forward. So although we hate those, all of us pretty much, the locust, so good to do them. Downward facing dog, here we go, breathe, so nice, body's pretty warm now, feels great. Up and down the toes. Where's your abdomen, what's it doing? What are your thumbs doing? They should be gripping the ground with all the other fingers. Let's go side to side. What are those big toes doing? How do the rest of those toes feel today? How do the fronts feel? Maybe give them a little opening. Maybe the other side, we give a little opening, breathe. Let's move to a normal plank on your elbows or on the whole body, depending what feels good for you. And the goal is to have a straight body. So if your ass is way up to the ceiling, stick it down flat. It should be in your abdomen or you're just wasting your time. Breathe for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, back up to your dog, breathe. Let's move everything around, mid-body's moving, toes are moving, bum is moving. Breathy, breathy, oh so nice, so nice. Left leg is up in the three-legged dog. You're opening your knee up to the ceiling, you're pointing your toe, you're breathing. What are the thumbs doing? We got left knee to left elbow 5 times. Let's go slow. Breathe. 1. Boom. All the way back up. You're locomoting through your back toe. You're going very slow. If you're going fast, you're just wasting your time. Breathe. 2. 3. 4. 5. And lizard. Boom, 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 boom. Please transition by using your knees into the ground if you need to. Took me a long time to be able to do that step, so doesn't matter. This looks pretty. In the lizard, we got rotation, you got movement, you got forward and backs. Watch your knees. I like to rotate same arm, same leg. Nice big long rotation. Really stretching out the fronts of this side. A little bit of movement. Maybe we got some hamstrings. We got some toe rubs, some ankle rubs. Maybe we're bending that knee outside. We're changing your angle, your breathing. You got splits if they're good for you. If they're not good for you, we don't do them. Always time, always time. I love to put my body weight forward. This really opens this whole fascia through this rib cage. So my long body. Also go to your elbows if this is feeling really open for you today. Breathe. We're about 20 more seconds or so in your lizard. So wherever you're at, just go with the breathing. Opening up a little bit longer, a little deeper. We're looking into the body with our mind. We're finding those areas that need to unload. We're breathing into them and we ask them to let go. This is the difference between yoga, which is what we partly do, and stretching. So we don't really stretch too much. Stretching is where we're trying to pull the body apart. Doesn't work. I used to stretch a lot, never worked. But putting yourself into a position that has a little tension in it, a little uncomfortability, doing the breathing, making the body comfortable, it will go so much faster for you if you do it that way than trying to pull your body apart. Your body's too strong to pull apart. Breathe. Great. Gonna walk it. Heel toe into pigeon. Go slow. Breathe. Boomity boom. Boomity boom. Boomity boom. Boomity boom. Boomity boom. Boom boom. Here we go. Oh yeah. Lay that baby down on the ground. Movement if that feels good. You can also do deer where we're just fully on the side. I'm actually really more in deer right now. You can also do thread the needle if none of this feels good. In your child's pose, puppy pose. Go back to your normal lizard. Movement, a little rocking, maybe you're on your elbows, maybe you're all the way flat down to the ground. Maybe this is super easy for you. Maybe the front foot is moving around a little bit. You can grab those toes, rub those toes. Breathe, nice long breath. Breathing into the low back, into the pelvis. Maybe changing the angle with your upper body, moving it one way. And I like to move my arm to the opposite side and push the bum out. Gives great opening through the lat, through the QL in the back. Breathe. I'm going to rotate my body the opposite way now, into the knee. Again, that totally changes, so lots to do on the pigeon. About 10 more seconds, breathe. Back up, nice and slow. What are the hands doing? Downward facing dog. Three-legged if that feels good for you. Two-legged if it doesn't. You can also be on your elbows here at all times. Breathe. Okay, same knee, opposite elbow, left knee, right elbow 5 times. Here we go. 1, breathe, rounding and breathing, going slow, boom. Using your back toe to locomote the body. Get a really big reach back, and then we come and we round again. Boom. What's the abdomen doing? What's the mid-back doing? What are the thumbs doing? We got 2 more. And we're side planking on that left side. Here we go. We're lifting it up to the ceiling. Lifting, lifting, lifting. Long body. Flex your toes to your head for 5, 4, 3, 2. Back up. Nice and slow. Breathing. So nice. Right side. Lift it up. Open it up. Pointing the knee down to the floor, or the knee up to the ceiling, the toes down to the floor. Getting ready. That right knee going to right elbow 5 times. Here we go. Breathe. 1. Touch it. Long back. Reach. 2. Nice. 3. Thumbs, toes. Reach back. Here we go. 4. Last one, 5. Lizard. Boom, 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 boom. Woo, get a little heat in that body now, a little bit of movement. Got movement, movement, movement. You got rotation. Got a lot of things going on in this lizard. Breathe. I love the lizard. Little pet iguana, you know. Breathe. Where your shoulder blades at. Shoulder blades are gently coming down towards the back, right down towards your bum. Get those lower trapezius muscles to do their job. What a way to start out the week. Maybe we got some ankle rubs, we got some toe rubs. So great. My body feels fantastic. Rub-a-dub-dubs. Got some hamstrings if those feel good. We got breathing, we got movement. Again, I love stretching out my side body on this lizard right in through this area. I find it's always a bit sticky for me. We also got splits if your body is ready, or if they feel good and got nothing to do with how fit you are or anything like that. It's just where your body's at right now. I never used to be able to do this. Splits, excuse me. Still can't do them very well today either. Body's a little tight for my run this weekend. I went for a run this weekend. Yeah, I know. Don't run, Steve says. Once in a while, not a bad thing to do. My body really felt like it needed some load on it. I'm also flexy all the time and don't do a lot of loading activities, but it's really important for the bones, for the hormones, for your body to do a little bit of loading that it's not used to. So the bones are going to go, yeah, guess I better get a little stronger. Maybe that boy is going to keep pounding on me a little bit. Breathe. We're going slow. We got about 15 seconds left in the lizard. We're going to pigeon afterwards, so you're going to walk that heel toe. If you need to get there, you can get there now. Breathe. I'm going. Let's do it. Here we go. Yep. I do like this walking thing. The heel toe. That seems a little more difficult, but really puts your hip into a position of, whoa, who's your daddy? That's for sure. Just going into normal pigeon normally from like a dog or something just doesn't seem to open it up. So this might be a little too aggressive. Be careful. Back off. Always do thread the needle. Always do deer. And again, deer, you're just sitting over on your side and your bum here. It's nothing really different than pigeon, except just a little bit of an angle change. We got the breathing. Again, we're trying to create space in those hips, those balls in the sockets. They want to rotate, they want to move. So again, I'm always moving my body around. If there's a little juicy spot you need to sit in there for 20 seconds or so, that's always good too. And then there's the long-term sitting in a particular pose to really increase, and that's like 10, 15, 20 minutes. When you're having your glass of wine at night, or your whiskey and you're drinking, watching your Netflix, or whatever it is, breathing. Good time to sit in posture. Breathe and breathe and breathe. And 20 more seconds. And we're back up into dog, nice and slow. Use your hands. Go slow into three-legged if that feels good for you. Opening up the toes and the knees and everything really slowly. We're going cross-body now. Right knee, left elbow 5 times. Let's go slow. Here we go. Breathe. 1. Again, use your back toes to move your body forward, and then your big kick moves your body backwards. That's 2. Here we go to 3. Here we go to 5. Here we go, 4. We got 1 more. Oh, that's so great. Breathe. Back up. Right side plank. Hand is right underneath the shoulder. Can also be on your elbows. We're lifting, we're long body, we're flexing the toes to our head. Breathe for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Awesome. Back to neutral, down to your knees. Child's, puppy, rabbit, squat. I got rabbit going on. Here we go. Sitting on the feet, grabbing the heels, nice rounding slowly, depending on where the back is today. Go slow, use your abdomen, breathe. Squeeze the knees together. Beautiful. Let's do a little bit of a squat. Go slow. Move your weight. Again, we're moving things around. We're creating space in the body. Maybe you're into your hands, pushing your adductors apart a bit. Abdomen's always doing a bit of work. Again, we're always containing it, meaning it's paying attention to what's happening in the rest of your body and your spine. Always, always, always great. Here we go. We're cow facing on the bum. Okay, the knees are going to be in the center of your body. Let me just face you here. Okay, as best as possible. That other knee is going to be across the opposite body here. And we're going to pull them together, pull them apart. I know, yep, Great. That's your job, like so. We're trying to not sit on the feet. Trying to sit as flat as possible on the bum. And then we're letting go as best as possible. Some people can round forward. You can do a little bit of side turning. You grab your feet. You move your feet around. Be careful on this one. Breathe. Where's your abdomen? Where's your pelvic wall? We're breathing. Again, the abdomen's just doing a tiny little bit of work. You're breathing. Maybe change that angle a bit. Awesome. Top leg, gonna go backwards. Bottom leg, gonna go straight. Top leg, gonna turn backwards. Bottom leg, gonna go straight. Boom, that's it. We're just like what we call a little bit of a hurdlers or something like that. A little hurdler stretch, opening the front body here, breathe. Opening the hamstring a little bit. Don't forward bend too much. The goal of this is not to do that and forward bend, especially if we got low back difficulties or hip problems. Just elongate that hamstring. Breathe. Good, nice. That's back leg gonna go underneath. Top leg over top to cow face again on the opposite side. Use my hands to pull my knees together. It's a tough one bit for me. We're breathing. We're not sitting on our feet or our heels. The bum bones, trying to be as flat as possible. A little bit of movement if that feels good. A little bit of breathing. Tiny bits of rotation also if that feels good. Top legs off, going backwards. Front legs forwards. A little bit of movement, breathing. And let's Shavasanize ourselves. Let's get into Shavasana on our backs. Let it go. Big deep breath in, big deep breath out.